Our sources are telling CBS News the governor of Maryland will meet with the state's congressional delegation next week to discuss the response to the Baltimore bridge collapse.
They're expected to sit down with a White House official and weigh plans for an emergency aid package. Crews are still working to clear the wreckage, and 2 temporary channels have opened for some small ships to get past the debris. But there is more work to do before most commercial vessels can even try to navigate the water. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane is following all of this for us. He's in our Washington bureau. So, Scott, we just learned of this aid package, but we're also hearing there's some divisions among Maryland lawmakers over federal aid for the Baltimore bridge collapse. Talk to us about that.
Going to be an awful lot of money needed to restore that river, to get the bridge out of it, get the channels open, and ultimately begin the process of building a new key bridge in Baltimore. And typically after major disasters, the kind that capture the entire nation's attention, it's pretty easy for Congress to work behind the scenes, come up with a major aid package. Everybody signs off, money starts to flow. But nothing is easy in this Congress. It is distinctively gridlocked and dysfunctional, and there's already concern about how and what Congress should fund. CBS News has learned from multiple people familiar with the meetings there's going to be an emergency summit of sorts at the Capitol Tuesday, involving the Maryland congressional delegation, the head of the Office of Management and Budget, the Biden administration, and Maryland's governor, Wes Moore, to talk about next steps and potentially what kind of money is needed. But our reporting, Lana and Errol, is there's already divisions, even among just the Maryland members of Congress, of how big a check might be necessary and what it should be used for. There's a Maryland Republican named Andy Harris, been around here a while. He has a plum position on the House Appropriations Committee. He tells CBS News he's behind getting $100 million potentially available to help get the bridge out of the water and restore some of the services there. But Harris says he would want to tie language in the bill requiring anybody found liable for this, potentially including the shipping company, to reimburse the government. There are Democrats who may want a broader set of aid to help all the workers who've been idled and potentially pay for some of those services to help the businesses. So they got to iron all this out and then, Errol and Lana, submit this to a Congress which has been frozen even on the easy things. There's fear they'll be frozen on this too.
And Scott, in the meantime, there remains to be economic damage and impact. I'm still stunned by the size of this massive collapse and the clog there in the river. Talk to us about the effort to help some of the smaller businesses in the meantime. You've got millions of people impacted every day.
Not the busiest port in America, but it's among the busiest ports of America, and it really has some key, unique functions, including the bringing of automobiles to the United States. There are workers by the hundreds, if not thousands, who rely on those dock and port services, those ships coming in and out for their livelihoods. We know the U.S. Small Business Administrator has been on the ground in Maryland. Maryland's governor, Brandon Scott, stamped side by side with the Small Business Administrator, speaking right now. Let's take a listen.
Frankly, as far north as Pennsylvania, probably down into West. I'll thank the administrator and our congressional delegation for their steadfast leadership and for your presence today. I think it speaks to the coordination that we're seeing. Similarly, in addition to this site here, we want to thank Care First for hosting us here with this SBA site. Working with Dylan Goldberg and the governor's office as well, we will be opening a more permanent site tomorrow at the Community College of Baltimore County, in Baltimore County. So we'll be having 2 sites just like this, but as the mayor said, as the administrator said, everything from a sole proprietor to a larger size business, these impacts are rippling all over our region.
You have support staff, the mayor, congressional delegation, and small business administrators all there, Errol and Lana, talking about opening up new sites to help these disaffected, dislocated workers as they wait to get the channels open and ships moving again. Huge potential economic calamity still forming in Baltimore because of this bridge.
All right, Scott MacFarlane, we appreciate the update. Thank you.